a teacher turning full-time entrepreneur, and I am also a creative brain, and I struggle with making things happen, and I have been doing a couple of things this week that have really like changed my tune and made me get stuff done. And I if you see the Diary of a Gingerpreneur title, that is me talking about like my journey from teacher to entrepreneur. My business is running things with Reynolds, and I am super passionate about helping teachers with social studies and making it awesome and making sure that all kids have activities that are appropriate for their level, whether they are, you know, brand new to America or they are gifted learners. So that is my business. But me, the person, is somebody who like struggles with self-doubt sometimes and struggles with productivity and gets in their own way, sabotages their own path. And so thank you. I have been taking some steps this week to make things happen with my business. And I did not skip last night because I actually did something with friends. And that is not something I do often. And I thought about it. I was like, there's a webinar I could be doing. But really, especially since I'm leaving the classroom, like exactly. And me, I'm like, I don't care if I have friends. I will just work on business stuff all the 24/7 if I could. Like, I'm not going to the TBT conference to like go to Disney World. I could care less. I'm going to do TBT stuff. But I was like, I thought about it. And especially with me leaving the classroom, and because most of my friends are like that are friends I've met through work anyways, and I was like, I need to stay connected to my friends. So I'm glad my friend invited me to a cookout at her house. We had a lot of fun. My son is on the mend. He's been sick and recovering from a allergic reaction. So I did something fun last night instead of just doing work stuff. So you got to find balance. But this week, I'm not going to slow down. I talk fast, and that's how I am. I'm going to be me. If you can't keep up, adios. Because I'm all about, I talk fast. That's me. Because either there's not going to be a dull moment, because I just got a lot to say. So, this week I've been doing a challenge for, sorry to be rude, but sometimes, you know, I got to get that, you know, sassy red hair attitude comes out sometimes, a lot of the time. But anyways, one of the, things that I've been wanting to get into is like coaching or consulting for teachers and for social studies. And I realized that because, like I said, I do have a store on Teachers Pay Teachers, and that, thank you, is something that, you know, is like not the only thing I want to do with my business. I want to get into other stuff like helping teachers, like, you know, through like individual like coaching or like courses and ebooks and stuff like that. And just saying like, oh, I want to do coaching, to me is like, you know, grand. I have tons of grand ideas. If you saw, these are all like the ideas I have for my business. Okay. That is a very overwhelming list, and just saying I want to do this, this, and this does not work for me. And so I signed up for this challenge this week, with Raina from Raina & Co. And it has like literally changed my life and helped, because she's a businesswoman, a business coach who deals with creatives. And I've shared this many times, like I have ADHD, so my brain is not wired like, I say normal people, like other people, like a lot of other people, because I'm not a list maker. And she talked about why lists don't work anyways, because if you just make a list, you'd think that, you know, some things have like the same amount of priority, and so that's not really helpful just to have stuff in a list. I'm not one, I don't like lesson plans, I don't like schedules, but I have this challenge I signed up for. I'm trying to find the email about it so you can see her. It is something she was like, okay, this is only going to take 30 minutes a day, and I was like, I've got 30 minutes a day, and it's all about productivity tips, and it's really helped me, and it's like real, like simple stuff that I would not have thought of. And the funny thing is, part of what she's talked about would be like graphic organizer kinds of things that I would have taught my students to use. And it's like, I could probably be a business coach for anyone else, which is funny. but I don't follow through with stuff for myself. I'm not trying to be a business coach right now. I'm just saying, like, I know all the things I do, I just don't follow through with them, and that's what holds me back. And so that's my big deal. I have all these ideas, and I get carried away with my ideas and never get anything done. And so, sorry, I've got too many Gmails. I couldn't find the email I want to show you, because all of this is because of her. So, and I'm also doing, like, I finally am getting it more into, the Standout Brain Camp too. It's hard to figure out where to, spend your time. So if you are not signed up for, you have to sign up, and you have to watch her on Periscope, because she's so inspiring. She is, let's see, this is her right there, Raina from Raina & Co. And she is the one who came up with this challenge. It's Summer Sprint, and it's basically a very action-oriented steps to make things happen. Okay, yeah, I'm glad my dog was being like a clingy girl earlier, so my dog was causing the dramas. So you definitely check her out, because she's you know, she's a mom, she's down to earth, and she's not, I don't like this whole, like, I'm a bad, you know, this female bad bitch boss movement. I'm not into that. And so definitely look her up. There it is, rainaandco.com. She has really helped me. And something that she talked about, but I'm going to keep talking. She talks about how to break down tasks in a more manageable way, and someone shared this really cool app that has helped them. Well, it's a website. I think it's an app too. There's a lot of these project management tools out there that just don't work for me, because they're too complicated, or they're for like a team, and my team is running the Reynolds Empire is me, myself, and I right now. So I don't really like Trello. I just don't like it. I've tried it. I don't like it. Asana is more like team oriented, and this is an app that actually I've made a friend through Raina's Periscopes and her community. Her name is Abby Herman, and she's a content writer, and she shared this really, really, really cool website called Drop Task, not Dropbox. Now, there's a free version, but I paid for it because you can do more. If the pay is like $6 a month. It's called Drop Task, and what you can do, and you can assign stuff to groups if you want, but what you can do is assign different parts of your project. So with, like I said, I want to launch coaching services for teachers, and so I broke that down into different categories of things that I need to do. And so that's what I did today. I figured out, you know, what I need to do to update my website, and you can set up a list too, and that's really cool, and you can check it off, and you know what and you prioritize your stuff. And what's cool is they send you emails in the morning. They're like, oh, you still have 2 things left on your urgency list. So this really helped me today. And the biggest, hi Tania, oh my gosh, I'm glad you're here. I don't know why it says 0 and now it says 1, but I have to show you what I did today. That I finally figured something out that is like a really important part of establishing your business, and something super complicated. So this is a grand reveal of something awesome I did, and my son didn't get why this was so amazing. But I was showing this project management tool that another, well, she was a teacher that is now just a business owner, that it's called Drop Task. And it is better than, I know you've heard of like that Trello or whatever. I don't like that. You can split up things into little groups, and then you split up, like these little bars represent the different tasks you have to do for things. So it's really cool. So that's really been helping me. And I did do, hi Bree, I did do, I did lesson 2, 3, and half of lesson 4 of Standout Brain Camp today of module 1. So I'm getting stuff done with that. It's not that I feel like I'm not behind, because I mean, I did do some of that stuff already with, I have been getting a lot done. I am like actually proud of myself. And a lot of it is because of this challenge. And let me show, for people who weren't on at the beginning, Raina & Co., sign up for her emails and find her on Periscope. She is amazing, because this challenge is like broken things down for me in ways that I wouldn't have thought to do it. Okay, yesterday's part of the challenge was to, what we're supposed to do for the challenge is like think about ways to expand our business, okay? And here's like all my bazillion ideas, and I pick one to focus on, and then something that, you know, I would give to my students that I would never think to use for myself would be like a mind map, which, I mean, it would be like a web or whatever for kids. So I was like, that just made so much more sense to me to like organize the different tasks, because I start things and I don't think them through, and I don't exactly think about all of the parts that are involved, and it's crazy. Her site is, her emails are Raina & Co. And she has a great Facebook group, and she's a business coach for creative entrepreneurs. And then this one, what I was talking about, this project management tool, is droptask.com. And there is a free version, but I signed up for the $6 one because it just had more features, because it wasn't that bad. And you can set the tasks. Okay, so this is how, I design, you can make your own covers to them because I had to have stuff cute. So for mine, like I decided I'm launching like coaching services for teachers. It's not going to be coaching. I kind of want to call it social studies teachers BFF services. And I think that's what I'm going to call it. But the little sections represent the different tasks. Because I have a hard time like breaking down big tasks. And so like it's a little checklist. So it's really cool. And you can like prioritize them, because for like, I don't know where to start, because these little tasks or the big tasks, I don't think about the details, and I'm like, I don't know where to start. So when you break it down, and then it's just this challenge, like it has really helped me this week, because I'm one to not ever get stuff done. Now, TPT products, I don't have that. I haven't updated any recently, but because I'm trying to do more with my business, that can wait for right now. So I have to show you the exciting news of what I did. Part of my website updates. Okay. I already added this work. Okay. I added this widget. Right now it just says coming soon. But I added that. And the most exciting thing of all, I'm so proud of myself for, is, wait for it. Okay. If you click on this, watch what happens. My computer's being slow. Ta-da! I did an email sign up. And my little, you can't see it well because it's sideways, but you have this little, I created that image on Canva. And then you do the little email sign up. And then when you sign up, you get an email that has a link to my little lesson hook cheat sheet in it. And, yes, oh my gosh, I did not realize, and I realized, like, I sent myself, my subscriber, my one, that's me, I used Megaphone, which is part of this Kajabi, which is like another platform, that you could make membership sites on. I did use that, and I did MailChimp, okay? I did not realize everything that went into it. You have to like set up a list. You have to have subscribers, which I don't have any yet. I have myself. And then you don't have to have it like where you sign up and then download a freebie. That's a separate program. This landing page thing, this pop-up thing is a separate program. And I have MailChimp as free, but this thing, this Megaphone thing, it's the one that Alex Kahn recommended. So a lot of people use ConvertKit, and ConvertKit you have to pay quarterly. So you have to pay like, I don't know, I think it was like $40 per month. So you have to pay like $100 and something like up front. And this one was like $49 a month. And you can have as many of these different little landing pages as you want. And it all like, it's really user friendly. It like integrates, I don't even know what I'm talking about really, but it integrates the whole like your email list into everything and sends it out for you. Yeah. I like, I've heard like ConvertKit is good, but this one was actually more a month, but you actually save money because, or it's like middle of the ground. Like I'm trying to not go with like the cheapest of everything, because then you just, you know, end up with crap. But MailChimp, I do have a free MailChimp for right now. So really that's not costing me that much. But I was just so excited that I did that. And the only thing I realized, like, after I sent out my test email to myself was that it had my address on the bottom because that's a business address. And I was like, okay, I need to change that. So that was like a big deal because everyone says, you know, you got to do the list stuff. And that was my list on my to-do list today. I was like, I am going to do that no matter what. And then the next thing I'm going to redo on my website is my about page because it doesn't really say anything. It just has like the TBT chat logo. That's it. And the THM Pride. So I have to do my about page next. But I have set a deadline to launch like what I'm calling Social Studies Teachers BFF services by July 1st. So I'm making things happen. Finally. So that was really good. That was a big deal for me today. And my son didn't understand why I was so excited. I was like, you don't get it. You don't get it. How much work that takes to, get all that set up because I am not a coder. Thank you. I am not a coder at all. And oh my goodness, it was a lot of work, but I got it done. I feel like, yeah, I'm like, actually, yes. Yeah. I saw that and I did that webinar that Nikki Elledge Brown, I think Sheila Jane's talked about her before too. And I did like I said at the end, it was super salesy. That's why I was like, I was going to do a webinar to launch my services. And I was like, no. Because there's a formula that you're supposed to use for the webinars and they're too pushy and I don't want to be pushy about sales. And that's what, part of the, in module 1, part of it is that Simon Sinek, like the Start With Why, the TED Talk. Well, I'm listening to that whole book, and he was talking about how, like, most people are how people, and I'm a why person, and I'm like, that's why, like, that's what I want. Like, I'm not a make things happen person. I'm an ideas person. And so a lot of times I feel like a misfit. And that's why I'm happy to be having my own business and not try to have to conform to other people. So it's really freeing. But I've been looking into other options for making money too, because it's like, okay, it's the end of June. Things are getting real. But what else did I want to talk about? But yeah, and I just got to do the blab with Tabitha and Caro from Smartphone Marketing School and Meg, and that was really fun. So I got to do that, and I'm not sure, it's like somebody must put, like, I've had a whole bunch of people ask to join my social studies group today, which is awesome. I don't know if someone mentioned it in a Facebook thread somewhere in a teacher group or something, but I'm like, wow, it's like around 20 people, which is awesome. I'm like, keep them coming, because I just want to, like, if I could just help people for free, I would, but I do have to pay bills. So I'm excited. I'm actually making things happen. And if you weren't here at the beginning, I didn't scope yesterday because I actually did something with friends instead of doing like business stuff, because